Hello YouTube, the Eye of Stone here. We are fast approaching.
Took a while, but I fixed it. At least something's back to the way it used to be.
Unlike the Thief franchise. Anyway, we're almost finished with this.
Something has changed in you, child of the shadows. The balance of the primal is gone. It was talking to you, but you didn't listen.
You mean Aaron?
The accident didn't just fill her with primal. It fused her with the city. If she dies, with the primal still trapped in her, then it dies too. The city unravels like it never existed.
The Baron thought the primal could be removed from her with all the pieces.
Third is not the whole. But you have seen the missing piece. Think.
Orion.
You must go to the cathedral tonight. Once you steal the missing piece from Orion, you need to find a way to take the primal from Erin. And she must not die. Your city needs you, Garrett.
I'm no savior.
Like it or not, this city and its people define you, Garrett. To be alone, you must have something to be alone from.
To be alone, you must have something to be alone from. I think that may well be the dumbest cutscene yet in this game. That's saying a lot. Oh, look, it's what happened to Eidos Montreal's office building. Music to my ears, a sight for sore eyes.
The cathedral is an old quarry. It's been abandoned for as long as people can remember.
It's been abandoned for a lot longer than that, Mr. New Garrett.
It's not too late, friends. Embrace the dawn and you can still join us.
It's been abandoned a lot longer.
The city's changing. A new age is here. All thanks to Orion.
Now. We have one more upgrade to get. And a couple more Basso jobs to undertake, and one more Ector job, and then we will be able to go see the Haunted Cathedral and Old Quarter one last time. A part of this game I actually tend to look forward to.
They burned everything.
Yes, we burnt Eidos Montreal down. I know.
I've something for all your nefarious needs.
This will be the final upgrade. We're going to have it for a whole one mission. Yeah, it's a rifle.
Until next time.
Hungry as a...
Gonna need more money to get properly equipped for the last mission.
Forget something, Garrett?
Yeah, let's see.
Try not to get caught.
Over here. I have something for you.
You'll handle that no problem. Good eye, Garrett. I knew you'd like that one. If you get caught, we never met.
Over here. I have something for you.
You already did have something for me, although we are going to go back and see him again because I want to set out on the last mission fully equipped. There is a chance in that level, if you know where to look, to buy supplies, but it's a secret. I miss Thomas, the well-equipped thief. Now, this is a regular broadhead arrow. Theoretically, the bow is super dangerous now.
Someone's attacking! God!
Let's just mosey on away. Let's go see Ector. I'm sorry, I don't need to test the bow's efficacy, and I don't care to listen to these people get high on their horse. It's annoying.
Hello there. My metal man's nearly complete, Master Thief. The only piece I'm missing is the engine. His heart, I guess you could call it. This device is held by a man who goes by the name Clockwise.
The watchmaker.
Oh, you've heard of him? But did you know Clockwise went crazy? The mad fool designed the heart before his mind snapped. He's turned into a hermit and locked himself in his home. That's where you'll find my metal man's heart.
All right.
Good. We'll finish my metal man yet. Crazy Clockwise lives in Stone Market, near Grand Modern. You'll need to break in if you're going to find my metal man's heart.
Okay. We will set off to do just that. I actually kind of like this Ector job. This is my favorite Ector job, and it's an interesting byway. It also involves keeper glyphs. Spoiler alert. Whoops. Shiny over there I didn't get.
Never thought I'd say it, but they're worse than the Watch.
You hear what they did on Market Street?
You know what? I've had my fill of sorrow, so I'll pass on that story.
Yeah. Here's to happier times.
No, I won't kill him. Can you see what Orion had us do? burn our own city. Next, it'll be cut our own throats.
Spoken like the faithless. Sorry, brother, to see you lose your way.
Oh, boy, that's for sure.
Looks like there's some sparklies I've been missing. Well, we need those. You know what? Come back for it. Let's just get this going. Okay, now, interestingly, there's no guards here. This episode is basically, this house is a puzzle, and there's a puzzle at the end. Solve those puzzles, we beat this mission. Alright, if you need to read this, stop the video. Now, obviously this does something, but before we jump in, so obviously these are keeper glyphs. You'd think since they're breakable there'd be stuff in them, but no. Of course not. Okay, so this is a keeper glyph. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Trick walls. Someone doesn't want visitors.
Let's see. Yeah, because you'd have gears this size just lying around. It probably weighs. Never mind. We got one here. Let's not fail to notice that. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I'll leave that. There's no one to hide from. Got any gold chess pieces? No. Ooh, that's very gothic. Let's make an ambient album and use that as the cover. Well, it's ticking, but that pendulum ain't moving. Oh, Jonas, that's nitpicky. Let's see. Again, obviously a keeper glyph. So, you know, in case the pattern was not emerging, we're going to need these. Those, you know, glyphs will be relevant. Oops.
Not bad clockwise, but you'll need more than a maze to keep me out.
Okay. Oh, now, come on. Huh. Again, this does not mean anything. Let's see.
I'm passing more time in this place than I expected.
That makes two of us. Now, I hate this one. This is not the type of puzzle I typically do well with. Get to sit here and watch me mess around with this thing in a way that would make nerds who play chess roll their eyes. But that's not how my brain works. We're gonna give that to some people. You get to hear it from everybody now. No. it's getting close. Not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. There we go. It took about half as long as I thought it would.
An underground workshop. What are you up to, Clockwise?
There's a... There's a top story to the house that I didn't do. I hope we're able to go back up there. Let's see. Okay. Now, let's see if I can do this. I obviously didn't get all the readings I was supposed to. Let's see. Of course, we have no idea how you actually died.
The automaton's heart. Now, what do we have here? Don't want to break it.
Really getting sick of this music. Should have come up here and did all this first. Now we're basically just ransacking the place.
Fine piece.
Let's see. All right. $500 gold, huh? Well, that plus a couple Basso jobs is going to have to be enough. There's an idiot over there. Idiot who is really not worth my arrows.
The time has come, brother. We return to the cathedral and on to the dawn's light.
No. No, I won't go.
Can you see what Orion had us do? Burn our own city. Next, it'll be cut our...
Spoken like a faithless. Sorry, brother. To see you lose your way.
Oh, we've lost our way, that's for sure.
Let's see. Well, maybe this arrow will actually, once again, this game has thwarted me. Let's see what's in here. Might be able to knock one of these jobs off right here.
Weather's turning.
Okay.
A fine piece.
Well, at least I got one of them. That was a class of goodies that I had not even gotten one of. Okay. Now, I wonder, can I get where I'm going from here? No. I'm gonna have to go through another stupid thing of boxes and beams. Just go right back the way we came. It's the quickest way. Let's see. No, that's just gonna take me away from it.
Welcome back.
Here's the heart.
This is it. The moment we've been waiting for. The moment this city will finally give me the respect I deserve. Thank you, Master Thief. The automaton is working at last.
Of course, we don't get to see it. And I never got around to lighting enough candles and windowsills. Too bad. The pinned castanets. Okay. Alright, let's get these Basso jobs done. Gonna try to stay out of trouble. So, for those of you who are actually watching and listening, this is a low-key moment before the final mission. Such announcement as I'm gonna make, I'm making here. So, those of you who are watching will get some inside information that I suspect a great many people will be asking for in the comments section for years to come now. And when they ask, I will answer them. It's not like that. It's just I am not really going to be taking the melodramatic step of making some kind of grand announcement video about this, but basically the situation is that when I finish this well,
city is filled with hope, sister.
let's
Faith must hold strong. It's nearly time to usher in a new beginning for everyone.
let's just stay out of trouble here. Anyway,
Our faith must hold strong. It's nearly time to usher in a new beginning for
when
everyone.
this Let's Play of Thief 4 is over and done with, which is going to be like, whoa.
Something over there.
Brother, go see.
This is not the time for this, brother. Not this night. No one's here but the grave.
None would challenge us now.
Huh. Okay, well, there's dudes here.
He's been taken. Raven, beware!
There's no time for this. I haven't really played this like a thief so much as just a murderous thug who steals. But that's okay, because this game is not Thief. This does not deserve my best. If you want to see what does, watch my other videos. Those are games that do deserve it. This one doesn't happen to. Anyway, when this game is done, which is going to be at the end of the next video probably, that's basically it for the Eye of Stone YouTube. Now, that's not to say that's it for the Eye of Stone. If you want, basically, I have never made a big deal out of it, but one thing I have stayed consistent about this entire time.
Commemorating your service to the crest. Well, without people like me, they wouldn't need the watch.
Anyway, since day one, all the way back in 2011, the point of the Eye of Stone on YouTube was to create a channel that was exclusively centered on the OMs, the original missions, the commercial releases of the franchise. When I started the Eye of Stone, that was not really such a thing. Thief channels on YouTube back then were very different. They tended to be, now that's where we're gonna go later, but I'm not ready for that yet. Anyway, Thief channels on YouTube back then, when I started this in 2011, were very different. They, you know, it sort of misses the point to say that they weren't complete, although, channels generally back then were not as methodically organized into playlists, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's not an editorial statement. It's just, you know, you'd have OMs mixed with FMs. It was a lot more common that you would have people who would start games and not finish them. It was harder to make videos back then, admittedly. And also, an individual, I remember back in the day, an individual level might tessellate, it might telegraph out to 3 or 4 videos just to get a single level done. Come over here, bro. I'm gonna kill you. I'm trying to talk and you're interrupting me.
Come on. Feel that fucking...
Coming for you.
Come for this.
Only business. The fight is mine. There's nowhere to run.
So even with a fully upgraded bow, it's like, forget it. Just forget everything about this game. You know, channels have gotten more developed and organized over the years.
Leave me alone. Please. I didn't see anything.
And from the beginning, my point was just to make a channel that was centered on the original games, the OSTs, actual gameplay of the levels themselves, and then, you know, it could be more open-ended than that. I was never out to do strict walkthroughs where we, you know, literally demonstrate every possible interactive thing about the level. That was not the point either. There was always that idea that these should be Let's Plays as opposed to walkthroughs, although that was an idea in my head. It was not. Originally my videos were titled walkthroughs, and then someone clarified for me that, you know, there's a better term for what you're doing than walkthrough, and I was like, you know what, that's right. So, Let's Plays of the missions, decently complete Let's Plays of the missions, my stunt videos, the cutscenes, the soundtrack, you know, just stuff to conserve these games online. That was the point of the Eye of Stone. And Thief 2014 is the last official release in the franchise. So what that means is that the channel is complete now. And, you know, I didn't make a hard-ass thing about that, you know. We took a very rewarding excursion to System Shock 2. I enjoyed doing Amnesia a great deal, and that's why I did it, because it was enjoyable for me to do that game. But, you know, I'm just going to go in here to make sure that it's not in there before I go through these boxes again. But, you know, it's like the Amnesia Let's Play is kind of a good example. That's a very iconic game. You know, admittedly, I was late to the party on that one. A great many people had done Amnesia walkthroughs long since. Here on YouTube and elsewhere, and it's an older game, and I get that. But, you know, as a gamer, I mean, I'm gonna be 40 years old next February, and, you know, it's all sort of getting away from me, this gaming thing. You know, I'm not really interested in Fortnite or other massive MMOs. And now, the thing everybody always asks me about is the Thief FMs. Here's what I'll say about that. What I will say about that is what I have always said from the beginning, and that is that the Eye of Stone is about the OMs. Yes, there are a lot of great Thief FMs out there. And there's also a lot of great channels dedicated to Thief FMs out there that have been doing it for a lot longer than I have, and are better at it than I would ever be. I don't really have much to add. It's like I respect Fen Phoenix. His channel and his work have done a lot to keep Thief alive, and I respect him a great deal. What I'm not interested in is jumping in to do Thief FMs and then have people on YouTube who weren't even born in 1998. Spend the rest of my time on YouTube having people who were not born in 1998 asking me if I know who Fen Phoenix is. I do. He and I do different things. He's primarily focused on the FMs. I have been almost exclusively focused on the OMs. I have spent years researching. You have to understand, I have spent years researching the question of whether or not. Right now, I'm researching whether or not I'm really getting pissed. Where the fuck am I trying to go? It's like. This game. Piece of shit. Anyway, I have spent years researching whether or not I was going to get into doing the FMs. And my channel's about the OMs. If I jump into doing FMs, I guess that's that pipe thing. If I jump into doing FMs, it's sort of already happened, even though I haven't even done it. And the problem with FMs is that the people who make FMs put a lot of effort into it. They want people to play their missions. They want people to make videos while they play their missions, and that's understandable. If I had invested the effort to make a Thief fan mission, I would want people to play it and to engage with it and to talk about it. I would want that. I'm more than aware of how complicated making a Thief FM truly is, believe it or not. Maybe this is where we were supposed to go. I, for example, have a Thief fan novel that I'm writing, and it is a okay, so they don't want to let me in. These fucking idiots made this game. Anyway, I have a Thief fan novel. It's, I've been working on it for years. The only reason it's taken as long, it would still have taken years to do, but the reason it's, not finished yet is because I'm not a writer. I'm trained as a visual artist. And, let's see. Let's see. Okay. You know, I'm a visual artist. I'm not a writer. I've gone very slow. Several professional writers have told me that I have talent. You know, I don't have mad skills at all. But there is some talent there. Their words, not mine. So what the fuck does this thing want me to do now? Ah. This game is just garbage. You know, I want people to read that writing project. But, you know, in this day and age, it's a fan novel. It's not a fanfic. It's long. I mean, it's already long. I only have 4 chapters completed, and I'm working on the 5th now. It's not... It takes a lot of doing. It takes a lot of doing for me to make it, and it's...
Let's see. Loot stolen, didn't die. That's everything.
And it's a simple formula that this game could not manage to figure out. Anyway, alright, at least that one's... Why for you close the door? But, you know, I mean, reading a fan novel, or reading any novel, is a big time commitment now for most people. That's not cool. We live in a totally post-literate society. People don't make the time to read anymore. That sucks. That's bad. But, you know, when I say that, it's not about assigning blame. It's just, it's a bad situation when we have as little, when all of us have as little time to read as we do. You know, I'm reading right now. I read out of 5 books every day, but I'm a geek. I'm a geek, you know, and there's other things I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing. But, you know, that right there, it's like, you know, making the, you know, it's like, never mind the Thief's fan novel, making these videos does take some turnaround and does take some time. I have a shitty internet connection. It takes a long time to upload these videos.
Well, the Northcrests have tried, but you can never make a city forget its old gods.
You know, it takes me some time to get these videos made. I still have to play through. I've got a lot of shit going on in my life, and I need to have a lot more going on that I'm not making time for.
Your father carries blade. Still smells of rich soil or old blood. Or both.
Okay, we got this one done. Let's see.
More old rituals. Whatever happened to just leaving a... corn for luck at the Watchman's grave.
That's also their idea of fan service. Let's see. Alright, so now we're gonna have to go 100 miles away to get this one done. Anyway, you know, I have never, and again, you know, I don't want this to, be more negative than it has to be. It's not uniformly positive. It doesn't have to be totally negative. You know, I have never, no one who's watched this channel ever had to sit through an advertisement for NordVPN or Magellan. Not that those, you know, that would not necessarily be the sponsors and backers you would expect to see on this kind of a channel anyway, but there's been no paid promotion or advertising here. I've never bothered anybody about, I've never asked anybody to sit through advertisements. I've never tried to sell anybody a t-shirt or a coffee mug or anything like that. I've never tried to sell anybody Patreon subscriptions. And, you know, if this were a different channel with a different subject, would I do those things? Well, it depends. You know, it would depend on what I was trying to accomplish. I never thought that it was relevant for a computer game. I play these games because I like them. And, you know, monetized game channels, so many of my buddies who were gamers who monetized ended up getting screwed over by it. So, you know, since Nvidia was not going to be sending me their newest graphic card and, you know, begging me to make a video about it, or whatever, since, you know, I'm not buddies with the crowd at Bethesda, you know, the idea of, I mean, I did investigate what would be involved in monetizing at one point if that became relevant. The channel has enough views, I don't even have enough subscribers yet. Monetization was really never going to be a thing for me. But, you know, it's still, whether or not the channel was monetized, I could have been basically asking for handouts this entire time. I haven't done that. Now, do I feel I was entitled to it or deserved it? No. Do I really want it? No. That's not why I'm bringing this up. The only reason I am bringing this up, however, is that since I have not been making a cent off of any of this, I don't have any resources to bring to bear.
What? Someone scuttling about?
Don't see anything. Some friggin' lookout you are.
Wasn't anything, I guess. Too bad.
I don't have any resources. My computer is shot to hell. It's beat up. It cannot handle modern games. I can't just go get another one. They're not inexpensive. I can't just go and make it happen. And it's not really a question of when at this point. It's, you know, when I might be able to do it is not really a factor in this discussion. And, you know, when I am able to get a new computer, we're not going to be using it to be making gaming videos. I mean, that's just, unfortunately, that's all there is to it. You know, I need to be spending more time on my fine art. I need to be, you know, getting a career together. I need to be not starving to death. And I can't, you know, justify continuing to do this once the all the Thief OMs have been done. And, you know, finishing Thief 4 accomplishes that goal. I wish we didn't have to end on a relatively sour note of this terrible attempt at a Thief game. But, you know, it wasn't up to it wasn't up to me. You know, this Thief 2014 is the Thief game that got made, and as I have said, for better and for worse, mainly for worse, it is part of the franchise. This is the last Thief game we have, so that's why I'm doing it, because this channel is about the OMs, but I don't have the time or resources to continue doing this. You know, a YouTube channel could potentially be relevant to my other creative endeavors, and if that happens to, you know, if I have the sense that that's going to be productive, I would certainly do it. But
Lifting's the life. Shame on all
this,
fingers.
as far as Thief is concerned, basically, after the Thief 4 walkthrough, I won't rule out an occasional video here on the Eye of Stone YouTube. It'll probably be in support of my other fan works. I won't rule it out. Don't bank on it, basically. You know, if you want to follow me in a Thief context after this Thief 4 Let's Play, go over to DeviantArt and start watching me there. Again, I'm still not going to be asking for anybody's money as far as Thief is concerned.
Think a tooth's coming loose.
That fan novel I'm writing is going to get written and it is going to get finished. It'll probably take a long while yet, but I am far enough in now that I care to see it through. Even if I'm the last, Thief fan left alive by the time I get it done, so be it. And, with the visual art, I imagine there won't ever come a time when I will be totally uninterested in making Thief fan art anymore. There will always be some of it. It's not going to be, my main thing. Obviously, my main thing is going to be my own art. But, I'm never going to draw some kind of line in the sand and say, okay, I'm not making Thief art anymore. And, let's see where the art making takes, the Thief art making takes me. Let's see where this fan novel takes me. I run a Thief fan community on DeviantArt called the Scribbled Burrick, which I've introduced in a video here on YouTube. And, there is the Eye of Stone on Facebook. I don't really use it for much, but it is there. God, this last mission better be a good payout.
Rats everywhere.
Saw someone in the shadows. God! Leave me alone.
You saw something you weren't supposed to. Now you're making noise. Dumb.
Hey, we've a dangerous one on our hands. No one hides from the great.
So yeah, just look up the Eye of Stone on DeviantArt. I will probably have some stuff going on there going forward. But I need this computer to last a lot longer, and I need it for other things that are more important. And it's just packing a wallop after all these years.
God!
Alright.
Leave me be.
Where the fuck are you? This is pissing me off.
Two in one piece.
So you're the little bitch who's been setting these guys off, huh? Fuck you. Okay. Anyway, I am, I've just got other stuff going on that I need to be doing, and, I don't see it as a bad thing because, again, my goal with this channel was to do the Thief OMs. That's been done, and along the way we took some exciting side excursions to other and related franchises, and that all worked just fine. So, I'm happy about that, but, it's like, also, you got to figure there's other facets to this. It's like look at my Let's Play of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, okay? Or for that matter, before you look at that, you know, and again, because that's such an older game, before you look at it too much, hell, just look at this Let's Play of Thief 4. Okay, the analytics don't lie, and unfortunately, I've been using analytics since day one. I've watched it evolve. It doesn't lie. And,
Someone moving about?
the analytics does not lie. And, I know that in the case of both...
The old thumb tally cut short some of the best thieving talent in the city. Time to retire it for good.
Time to retire him for good. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, look at Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Look at Thief 2014.
A fine piece.
Okay. If you look at my Let's Play of Thief 2014 and Amnesia: The Dark Descent, I can tell you several things. Because of analytics, okay? Neither, you know, very few people, either on YouTube or, very few people on YouTube generally, or my subscribers specifically, watched them, okay? I can use analytics and track those, you know. And the Amnesia Let's Play has certainly been up long enough for me to be able to start figuring things out with analytics. And we're basically at that point with the Thief 4 walkthrough. You know, when you've done this for 10 years, you know how to spot what the trends are likely going to be. And again, hardly anyone on YouTube generally, and not many of my subscribers specifically, nobody's watching them. Now, you know, okay, Thief 2014 is controversial in the fandom. It makes sense that fewer Thief fans are going to watch it, okay? That makes sense. Amnesia is an older game that's been done to death since long before I did it. Fewer people are going to watch it. That makes sense. And I don't argue that. That's the reason why. But, you know, the fact still remains that I'm doing videos and I'm not getting much return on them. And as I've said...
Did I see someone? I'm going to savor this thief!
The fact of the matter is I'm doing videos that I'm not getting any return on, and I can't just go and make better videos. Not when I... Well, this is turning into an expensive trip to the Siren's Rest.
Did you scope it out? The Watch City Council building?
Sure did. Security's tight.
I ain't kidding. See, this game knew I was like actually trying to say something important, so it decides to do one of its typical flips in the difficulty level, but I don't really have the ability to do gaming projects that have a high amount of probability of getting me any kind of return even in terms of views, again, because the point is not to make money. But if nobody's watching these, there's really no reason to do it.
I've something for all your nefarious
And as for
needs.
the latest videos I've been doing, I can tell you that basically almost nobody's watching them. Relative to my other videos, nobody's watching them. And I mean, that's just kind of a time moves on type of thing. That's I'm not bitching or moaning about it, but that is the way it is. So, I mean, I've gone back and forth. I've investigated the matter. I've given it a lot of thought. But after we're done with this this Let's Play of Thief 4, basically for the Eye of Stone YouTube, that's gonna be it. I mean, I gotta tell you,
Pleasure doing
I
business.
am content.
Well, what is a carnival with no attractions?
Because all the other games that I might play, like, no one's interested in watching me play 500 hours of Mountain Blade Warband, for example. You would have to pay me $1,000 an hour to live stream Skyrim on YouTube, okay? And keep in mind, I have 1,000 hours into that game. I literally have 1,000 hours into Skyrim. I used to love Skyrim. Now I hate it. And it's just because, that's what 1,000 hours will do to you.
What I'd give for coffee.
I don't have it installed. I'm not presently playing it, and it has to stay that way. We need to not start again.
Oh!
The point is that I need to not start again, and to do that anyway, I would need a much.
What's Lady Marigold doing wearing one of them snake bracelets?
I would
She
need a
knows
totally
class.
new computer, which is not going to happen unless someone wants to give. I don't do loans. Someone wanted to give me the computer, that would be different. But and the other thing is, even if I got that machine, the internet connection that I happen to have access to is not ideal for uploading large files of video to YouTube and or to stream. And again, even if it was, I need to be doing different things with that kind of capability. So, but I mean, it was gonna have to end sometime. I could wake up dead tomorrow, or the power could go out tomorrow and not come back on, and then we're all screwed. You never know. It had to end. It had to end sometime, and I am going to end this channel about the Thief OMs after having beaten all the Thief OMs. We even got to Thief Gold, and we even did Thief 4. There's nothing in this to mourn. There's nothing to be sad about. Do I wish that there were 7 entries in the title and that they'd all been produced by Looking Glass? Absolutely. I absolutely do feel that way. That's not. It wasn't up to us. That's just not how this is played out.
Is that some slime?
Give it up!
So that's, I'm not going to make a video, some melodramatic video where I spell out everything that I just did.
New boys aren't fit for sloop.
That's not. I'm gonna do anything so formal.
You can still join
but,
us. The city's changing.
Just buy as many supplies as we can.
They burned everything.
I have something for all your nefarious needs.
Actually, there's no. Let's see. Okay, we're maxed out on sawtooths. We have as many blast arrows, as many broadheads as we're gonna get. Now, there is going to be a chance to stock up. This will get us started. There's going to be a
Pleasure
chance
doing
to
business.
stock up on
Whoops! Excuse me.
on stuff before we
Could be worse.
finish the I can't even talk.
I don't really know how.
Once we start the last mission, there's a secret hidden guy we can go to. If we can find him, we can stock up on supplies, and we will be getting loot throughout that level. And I'm not completely bankrupt, but we have enough supplies to start. So basically, yes, we're gonna do the final mission as one video, and then that is literally going to be the last regularly scheduled upload for this channel. Again, I am not theoretically ruling out absolutely, there being another upload to this channel. I'm not gonna rule it out, but I'm not planning to, basically, at this point. Something along those lines will probably happen in support of my DeviantArt activities, but we'll see. I will say this: I do intend to push the Eye of Stone DeviantArt a lot more and see what might come out of that. I am monitoring the Thief Reddit, and I will. If I see a conversation in progress in the Thief Reddit that I feel I have anything meaningful to add to, I will certainly speak up if I think I have something to add to it. Now, let's see. Should be able to use this to bypass these stupid idiots. Come on, Garrett, get up there. This was worth setting up ahead of time. Hello. Just some extra bits and trinkets to get us off to a good start on the last mission. That way when we do run into that guy, we will have plenty of money to stock up on new stuff. Now,
Brothers and sisters, time has come for all hopefuls to be embraced by the Graven.
Will we get to see Orion?
Of course we will. He's the one who'll
To the
cleanse us.
cathedral!
Orion awaits you with open arms!
This is it. I need to be sure I'm ready.
A new
There's
age
no
is
turning
upon
back
us!
from here.
We're
alright,
all
with that, I will
Graven
see
in
everybody
blood.
back next time for the final mission of
The
Thief
Graven will
2014
come on.
later.
Join us and be